because it is a political arrangement, the suppliers themselves are sensitive to the transition. And so we detected inertia on the part of food suppliers from September. No one wanted to be owed. And so we started strict dragging in supplying food from September. Because we know that the history tells us in this country, whenever there's a political transition, feeding or food supply arrears become a big issue. And then the politics set in. And so from September, we saw significant inertia on the part of most suppliers, especially some of them from the buffer stock side, in supplying food. And so immediately election happened and then the transition was confirmed. You would expect that as a rational supplier or businessman who understands the political economy of the free senior high school and the food distribution system, they will be hesitant. Especially again on the back of the NDC's promise to abolish this current centralized procurement system for food in senior high schools and introduce what existed prior to the free senior high school, which is a decentralized one where schools do the procurement and then the government or the Ministry of Education and Engineering supervise procurement. Because the suppliers are bulk suppliers and they are aware that this system would obviously, take many of them out of business, they are also cautious to continue to supply. Because if you continue to supply, you can't see the future of your business. And you also do not know whether or not you are going to get paid today or not. So the uncertainty is it's one of the issues for the emergencies we are recording today, apart from the systemic deficiencies that exist. What we need is a level of assurance from the government that even though it has promised to decentralize the procurement of food to senior high schools, it doesn't intend to do it suddenly and instantaneously. Definitely there should be a transitional period. And so that assurance should offer some comfort to suppliers that their contracts will not be terminated immediately, or their services will not be required, or their debt owed them will be paid. Right. If that assurance is given in the interim, I'm sure the inertia in supplying foodstuffs, would have been resolved in the interim.